All right, so today's the day I'm very excited for. We're in Mesa Verde, Colorado, and I get to go in and see the ancient Pueblos. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know that it's really, really cool. And if you don't, you're in for a treat. It's something I've always wanted to see. The day's off to a interesting start. I was filling up with gas, and in America, they have the latches that let the handle stay. So it stopped it, and then I pulled it up to just make sure the tank filled up, and then gas just sprayed all over me because it caught the little latch, so I'm soaked in gas and smell like gas. But anyway, let's go see Mesa Verde and the ancient Pueblos.
Private residence. Someone must live there. That's cool.
All right, so today in Mesa Verde, we're visiting the homes of the ancestral Pueblo people. This is something I've wanted to see for a very long time, so it's kind of a little bit of a dream come true. I actually booked a tour, so we get to go inside of one of them. But these people, they started inhabiting this area around 500 AD, and by about 1200 AD, they'd constructed all the stuff we're going to see. They're just little villages, I guess, kind of built into the side of the cliffs. It's a little bit cooler. There's some shade from the sun, and the construction techniques are amazing. So it's really, really cool. And let's go take a look. Also, it seems like a really inhospitable place to live. There's just the sun. It's sort of in fall and it's still quite warm. I'd imagine it gets really hot. And then I'd imagine in the winter, because we're at quite a high elevation, I think we're about 2 kilometers up, must get really, really cold. Um, by about 1200 AD, they had abandoned their dwellings within a generation or two. Apparently, they still don't know a huge amount about them. Unfortunately, the museum here is closed, and so is some of the loops, so I can only see some of it. But join me. All right, so I ran into some friends at Mesa Verde, and we've been chatting for about 5 or 10 minutes. And I went to say goodbye, and I saw a little head pop out of their luggage, and Sailor is with them. Say hi, everybody. Hi, Sailor. Oh my God, say hi.
Hey.
This is my dream. Oh my God, that is the coolest thing ever. That's the Cliff Palace we get to go visit in a minute.
Farming techniques. No irrigation or sprinkler systems.
is what supported those Pueblo people here for so long. That made up about 70% of their diet. So just some things to start to think about as you start to walk down. But if you're all ready, we'll...
Perfect.
All right, let's go. Said we go down 100 vertical feet, which is about a 10-story building. This is very narrow. He also said that there's 4 8-foot ladders that we have to climb up. The steps are very, very narrow and deep. Cliff dwelling up there. I'm glad I'm first in line so I get at least first pick on the shade.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's the funny part. Sure. Thanks, Rachel.
It's a little taller here. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happens.
Only way to get your legs, not your cat, but it's better than nothing, right? Covered up here.
There's another one.
Would be that kind of thing, was it?
Wow. Wow. It's quite tight.
Noah, you stay behind. I'll stay behind. Here, come.
So cool.
Yes, it is. It's very cool.
There we go. That was so cool to see. And I'm really glad I got the tour and got to actually walk through it. They said that there was about 100 people that used to live there. Really out of breath. Again, not that high. I think it's like 2 kilometers, but sun and walking up them steep steps. Oh, I'm sure everybody will laugh at me. Don't laugh until you've done it. Yeah, they said that you used to be able to walk inside and walk through all around Obviously with the masses of people these days, just not sustainable. Let's see what else we can find. All right, now that I've caught my breath a little bit, maybe I can make a little more video. This is Farview site. So apparently for about 700 years, from 500 AD, before they moved to them cliff dwellings, they built atop of the mesas on top of the cliffs here. So that's what we're gonna see, similar construction techniques. All right, so I think there's one more cliff house that I can see here. I was reading one of the signs, and apparently around 1200, when they moved on and abandoned all these buildings and villages, whatever, they don't really know why, whether it was political problems or drought or whatever. But what's really interesting is that, oh no, I don't think I can get to it. Anyway, what's really interesting is that the people didn't disappear. They actually moved on. They moved on to New Mexico and other places where there's pueblos today, and they're the direct descendants of these people. It's part of their oral history. Really interesting. All right, what a day. I'm so happy that I got to see Mesa Verde. It was incredible. It was just as stunning as I thought it was going to be. I did not anticipate having so much good riding thrown in. The scenery and the mountain roads, just up and down and twisty. I love mountain roads. It's probably my favorite kind of riding. So that was an added bonus to have a couple hours of that thrown in. It was a long day. The sun took a lot out of me today. I am back in the hotel, and I'm gonna try and get an early night because I have a long day tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm riding to Monument Valley and the Grand Canyon, so I'll check in then.